Welcome to the Justice Pro Network's Daily Deep Dive in 5, your quick take on advocacy, impact, and justice. I'm Aisha.
And I'm Aiden.
Today, we're diving into the newly reintroduced bill, the Dignity Act of 2025, and what it could mean for Dreamers. So to start, Aiden, what exactly is the Dignity Act?
It's a legislative proposal aimed at reforming the U.S. immigration system with a big focus on providing solutions for undocumented immigrants, including Dreamers.
Right. And Dreamers refers to those who were brought to the U.S. as children, usually under DACA, right?
Exactly. The term Dreamers comes from the DREAM Act, but now it's used more broadly. The Dignity Act is trying to address their uncertain status.
So what's new about the Dignity Act compared to previous proposals?
One big difference is its pathway to legal status. It offers a process for undocumented immigrants to earn legal residency and eventually citizenship.
That's a major shift, but is the process straightforward or are there hurdles involved?
There are definitely requirements. Applicants need to meet background checks, pay restitution, and fulfill other obligations over several years.
Paying restitution, that's an interesting element. Do you think that's fair or just another barrier?
It's controversial. Supporters say it acknowledges breaking the law, while critics argue it might be a financial hurdle for many.
I can see both sides. For Dreamers, though, having a legal pathway seems like a huge relief.
Absolutely. Many Dreamers have been living in limbo for years, so any clear path forward is significant.
The Act also mentions work authorization. How does that play into things?
Under the Dignity Act, eligible immigrants can get work permits, which means Dreamers can legally work and contribute openly.
That could be life-changing. But what about access to public benefits or government aid?
The Act restricts access to most federal benefits for a period.
So Dreamers would still need to be self-sufficient for some time. So it's kind of a phased integration rather than immediate access to everything.
Exactly. It's designed to gradually integrate people into society while balancing public opinion.
Let's talk about public opinion. Why do you think immigration reform is such a hot-button issue?
It touches on national identity, economics, and security. People worry about jobs, resources, and the rule of law.
Yet Dreamers are often seen as the most sympathetic group. They're American in every way, except on paper.
True. Many grew up here, went to school here, and only know life in the U.S. It's not as simple as just going back somewhere.
That brings up the emotional side of this debate. It's not just policy, it's about real lives.
Yes, and that's why the Dignity Act tries to balance compassion with accountability.
Do you see any potential downsides to the Act for Dreamers?
The restitution, payments, and waiting periods could be tough. Plus, the political process is unpredictable. No guarantee it'll pass as is.
Good point. Immigration bills often go through a lot of changes or stall completely.
And Dreamers have heard promises before that didn't materialize. There's a lot of skepticism.
Understandably so. But if it does pass, it could bring stability to millions.
It could. It might also set a precedent for future reform, especially if it's seen as successful.
Let's talk numbers. Do we know how many people would be affected?
Estimates suggest over 11 million undocumented immigrants could be eligible, including hundreds of thousands of Dreamers.
That's huge. It would reshape communities across the country.
It would. Schools, workplaces, and families would all feel the impact.
Some critics say offering legal status might encourage more unauthorized immigration. What's your take?
The Act includes border security measures to address that. It aims for a comprehensive approach.
It's like a two-pronged plan: legal pathways and enforcement.
Enforcement, exactly. The idea is to fix the system, not just patch it up.
Do you think this approach is realistic in today's political climate?
It's ambitious. There's bipartisan support for some parts, but deep divisions remain.
Sometimes it feels like immigration reform is the ultimate political football.
It really does. Every few years there's hope and then punt.
For Dreamers, the uncertainty must be exhausting.
Definitely, many have to plan their lives in short increments, never knowing what's next.
If you were advising a Dreamer, what would you say right now?
Stay informed, prepare your documentation, and connect with advocacy groups. The situation changes fast.
Wise advice, and maybe keep a sense of humor. Easier said than done, I know.
Yes, but humor helps. It's like the classic meme, I just want to file my taxes in peace.
That's so true. Dreamers contribute so much, but the system makes it hard for them to just live normally.
The Dignity Act tries to change that, but it's one step in a long journey.
Looking ahead, what do you think is needed for lasting immigration reform?
A mix of political courage, public support, and a willingness to compromise. No one gets everything they want.
Maybe a little more empathy, too. Behind every statistic is a story.
Exactly. If lawmakers remember that, maybe we'll see real progress.
Well, this has been a deep dive into the Dignity Act and Dreamers. Any final thoughts?
Just that this issue isn't going away. It's about the future of millions and of the country itself.
Agreed. Thanks for listening, and let's all keep the conversation going.